This episode of Speakers of Heidelin is made possible by our generous patrons. Special thanks to our Supreme and Master Speakers, Omega Cat Comet, Erisu Yamakawa, Alex Franco AV, Winebow Brood, Aurora White, Psyche, Asuta Starbreeze, Cletus Oreo, Nina Grimstarter, Lily Black, Bob Cece, Miktor Rapentau, Anathus Moonscar, Pamela Isley, Elenriel Maximus, Codruth Nautilus, Mira Miri, Celesto Notrell, Lazy Boy, Luke Osborne, Pandaloo Stormarrow, Tex, Kai Lin, Arthur Law, Beridan Derard, Cypup, Spencer Christmas, Celine DeLune, Edwin, Webster Wolf, Severa, Cirque Barrakiel, Kazran, Ventos Tia, Ryark Forbear, Leighton the House, Tony, Arcadia Lunashine, Framboise Sakuro, Bergie, Fudge, Sephiel, Cafe, and Gregorium Cartus. Get early access to audio and video versions of the show, including the post-show, by supporting us at patreon.com/SpeakersXIV. Thank you. Good evening, Aerusians. Welcome to Speakers of Heidelin, episode 424. I'm Lukiel Bravestone, and I'm joined today by Georgi Wiston, Mela Vanadar, and Rollo Des. Yeah, hello everyone. It is October 19th, 2024, and it has not been the most exciting week. There has been an exciting week for like announcements, specifically one, which we'll talk about, of course, live letter, the next live letter, which also gives us an idea of the patch when the patch comes out. Do we actually have a date for the patch? I have been a little no. Okay, it's just a guess. Because I've seen some people getting a little upset with the potential date. We'll talk about that. Then, of course, we'll read your MogMail, speakersofv.com/MogMail, and we'll be talking about the Ishikawa panel during Pax Australia, yes, which is about character design and stuff. So that's what we've got for you today. Also, stay tuned for the post show. We'll be answering questions from the syndicate. Yeah, that's it. That's the show. Let's go. To recent events. Just changing things up, you know. That woke you up, yeah. I think. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I was thrown off, yeah. The rhythm was different.
Yes. We'll start with something quite interesting. Now, there are optional items available in the Square Enix store because the seasonal event is underway, All Saints Wake. So you get the old
seasonal... review next week, not this week.
Right. The old... seasonal event items are now available on the store. However, there's also something new, and it's potentially a little exciting. There is a new item, new category. It's called Adventurer Supply Kit, which includes a Menfina's earring, a vial of Fantasia, Aetheryte tickets, in this case, an emote, and an umbrella, parasol. These items are account-wide. So...
insane.
That's crazy.
That is crazy.
An account-wide Fantasia?
Yeah. That has... I never thought they'd do that. Yeah, but here we are.
This is the first time I would ever recommend actually getting something from Log Station. This is a really, really good value, especially if you don't have the earrings.
$9.99. I mean, that is
Fantasia.
Yeah,
you get the Fantasia account wide, by the way.
Yeah,
for every character you have.
Yeah,
and then you get the earrings too, which is this the level 80 earrings?
It's the level 80 earrings. Yeah. So
okay, it's a slightly the earrings are the only thing in this that has given me any sort of concern, just because they were the pre-order bonus.
Yeah.
For
the exclusivity of it is gone.
Walker. So there's no exclusivity.
Who cares?
No, I know who cares, but there's there's a thing about
nothing's sacred anymore.
It doesn't bother me when it's a pre-order item that's just not available anymore. If it was something that was still available, like you bought, if it was a collector's edition item, I'd be more annoyed.
Yeah.
Well, that's true. Yeah, it should. Yeah, it's just a pre-order bonus.
Yeah.
Well, and I assume the Fantasia's stolen from one of the... It's the same Fantasia type as the ones from when we from Heavenswood or whatever. Because those were account wide.
They were account wide, yeah.
So it's that type of Fantasia that I've just reput.
Yeah. I mean, I should also say, we say it's the same price as Fantasia. Fantasia is actually $10. Like, so it's actually a cent cheaper, which is crazy.
Yeah, and if Fantasia is expensive and only for one character.
Yeah.
The emote is also good value because that emotes are also for one character, and you're getting this across all your characters.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hope this continues. I would. I would recommend getting it.
So can you? Because I don't see why I would not just. When I needed a Fantasia, I would just keep buying this supply kit, right? This is
I don't
cheaper.
know if it's repurchasable.
That's
it doesn't
what I was
say
asking.
anything about that.
Like, is that
I would imagine it's a one-time, but it's possible it's not.
There is no.
Yeah,
It doesn't.
There's nothing that says
that
though. That's the thing. It feels like it should be one time because it's got so many things in it that you can only use once.
Yeah.
But like, it's not clear.
It's interesting. I would assume it's a one-time purchase, but hey.
Otherwise,
anyone
it just
out
makes
there with a lot of
entirely redundant.
Anyone out there with like $20 burning in your wallet? Go.
It's an account-wide tag. Maybe those can only be purchased once anyway.
I'm going to add to cart. I'm going to see if there's like a quantity option just to see if
you can't gift it.
No, they're ungiftable.
No, you can't gift it.
God, one-time password.
It's a new player.
Yeah, I was going to say,
a strange one.
Well,
we could, like an umbrella.
We could do some live, research.
I know this is live research, but as I was saying, I think you're committing to a lot right now. Just one-time password stuff and having to enter your credit card.
No, I'm not going to complete the purchase. I'm just going to see if I can add quantity. No, there's no quantity option. However, I'm going to continue shopping, and I'm going to try to put it in again. Add to cart. Error. The item you have selected is already in your shopping cart.
You'd have to buy it then and try and buy it again. So
I see.
I think the account-wide tag is designed for one-time.
Oh, here it says, this item is limited to one use for a single character. So there you go.
Single character.
But technically, you can just have multiple alts and then select... Wait, no, that's just the usual warning, isn't it?
Yeah, that's any account-wide thing.
Oh my god, is the euro discrepancy between euro and dollar this high? $6.99.
Oh, I like that you're discovering this now.
For the euro. Wow, interesting. Account-wide, okay. Confirm items to be okay. So interesting. Your shopping cart includes an items that can only be used once or are limited to one per character. So I think it is what we suspect. I think you can only get this once. That makes sense.
Yeah,
it's still great value for money.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It's worth that one-time purchase, I think.
And thank you for that check again.
Yeah, thanks. We got you.
Terrible value for money. They've brought the wall-mounted vampire bats back for £3 each. So.
Just to balance the scales a little.
Yeah, some balance. Also, they've brought the shadow. One of the new items is the Shadowbringers poster set, which is the patch artwork.
Oh yeah. They're really high res.
Some of these weren't. I don't think some of these are actually available, are they? So I think that is new. But they're £10, £9.25. So.
Yeah, they only ever did the posters in-game one time for Stormblood, and then they realised afterwards, oh shit, we could have sold these for money.
Yeah. I mean, they're cool, but also a bit weird.
Yeah.
To have on your wall.
I mean, in universe, yes, they are a strange thing to exist.
They're really odd.
Yeah, they are. Okay, well, there you go. If you want think about like every time now after you've bought this and you create a new character or log into any of your alts, you will have a Fantasia in your MogMail.
Yeah.
Well,
so
added to the list of the already Fantasias you get from Heaven's Word.
Another one to wait for in the queue of the like hundreds of MogMails you get now when you're
added onto the list of things that you'll receive in mail that you'll have to delete so you can receive more of the things that you'll get in your mail.
So the Mog like mail system is so a realm reborn.
I don't understand.
Not ours.
Yeah, I mean,
no. Ours is great.
Oh yeah, ours is great.
Oh, our MogMail is fantastic.
Yes, the Speakers of Heidelin.
Yeah.
I don't understand why you get so many MogMail from people but you're restricted to like 20 from
right. Who's sending
Square
real
Enix
MogMails to people? Players don't send MogMails very often at all.
No,
but you get loads of the Square Enix ones.
Yeah,
it should be reversed.
Yeah, it should.
I just get random ones from Nikhil.
Yeah, I'm keeping the system alive. Yeah. So, anyways, go do that if you want a free, not a free, but a cheaper Fantasia and some other stuff. Okay. Moving on. Fall Guys is coming back. Very soon.
I love hacking in Fantasia.
Yeah.
That's my favorite pastime.
At least in my experience from the second time they brought it back, or the first time they brought it back, the second time it occurred, I noticed less hacking. I was able to
all
get
the hackers already got there.
They already have.
Yeah, I know that's probably the case. I was able to get up to 10 wins. Maybe I'll motivate myself to. I'll see how much motivation I have before I decide to stop this time.
Yeah.
Yeah, ever since the first time I was really into it until the hacking, but ever since I kind of day one I'll play it a bit and then it'll fall off quickly.
Yeah,
I like the concept of it, but it's very frustrating when you lose.
I think the frustrating part is I mean, I know it's just 14. It's just how it is, the latency with some stuff.
Yeah.
But like, man.
Oh, the one with the triangle one with the 3 different colors. Oh, God, it's so annoying.
If you're not living directly inside the server, like,
yeah,
you feel it. It's like, man, this is fucking bullshit.
It really is.
Yeah.
It's like watching Georgi play actual Fall Guys.
Yeah. That's the best part, actually, is when we play Fall Guys and we see Georgi with his latency, and he gets hit by everything. But the game just like, no, you made it. It just keeps like,
on your screen. I get hit by things. On my screen, I don't.
Yeah,
it's so funny. Georgi's just rubbing around all the obstacles and falling off the arena and then flying back on.
So this event is returning on the 23rd of October. And until the release of patch 7.1.
Very small window.
It is a very small period of time.
Yeah,
but also I wish it wasn't. I wish it wasn't at the same time as the Mog Time event. It's annoying.
Yeah,
because it doesn't give Mog Times.
I don't know why they always this is a trend. Like when we start to get close to the patch is when they start. Oh, here's all the shit. It's like, what happened the past month and a half, like 2 months with nothing, sir? Why are you just throwing everything at us now?
If you're not like an alt leveler, if you don't care about crafting, there's not. What have you been doing?
Yeah,
you should have done
this.
Chat
is confirming for us that you can only buy one new adventurous supply kit.
There you go.
Thank you for that report.
Thank you for your sacrifice.
Live
it's not a sacrifice.
From the field.
Live from the field. Okay. So there you go. If you somehow didn't get the mount or you didn't get the crown, is the crown the reward? No.
There's loads of rewards.
Yeah,
the only one that's impossible is the Queen Bean or King Bean. That's the hard one.
Yeah. That's
everything else is really easy to get.
That's for 100 victories.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. There you go.
Yeah. But it's basically advertising to
that
you are a cheater.
That's a lot.
I don't care if people think that I'm a cheater if I get that achievement mailer, because I know that I will have done it legitimately.
I'd love to be a Queen Bean.
But I just know that if any of us gets it, Mail's going to be like, how much do you pay for that?
You wouldn't.
Okay. Moving on then to another event.
Strange competition.
Yeah. A Golden Opportunity Screenshot Sweepstakes.
Is it Golden Week in Japan? Is this at that time?
No,
it's the start of the year.
Golden.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So it's all very strange.
So it's just unusual then.
Yeah. Join us for a special screenshot sweepstakes to commemorate the Moogle Treasure Trove's Dawn Trail debut, is how they justify it. Take a screenshot in a treasure hunt dungeon and enter the sweepstakes for a chance to become one of the lucky 1,400 winners, because it's 14, I guess, who will receive 99 skyrocket fireworks and a gold-themed prize.
I want to correct that.
Yeah?
Oh? What were you going to say?
I love the prizes. Since you showed me these, I adore the prize pool, but go on.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I want to correct this from a lucky 1,400 winners to a lucky 1,370 winners.
Oh, yeah. Right.
Oh,
the rarest of these is very funny.
Yeah.
But go ahead, Lucia. Tell us what prizes we could win from this event.
In addition to your skyrocket fireworks,
which
gold themed prizes include gilded Mikoshi flute, which is
50,000 gil.
Yeah,
I think.
Yeah, so 150 winners. Magitech Avenger G1 identification key. 150 winners.
Is that also a million?
That's the monkey.
Yeah,
that's the monkey robot.
Right. Chrysomalos horn.
I don't know what this is.
Chrysomalos horn. Chrysomalos.
Is that the sheep?
Oh, is it the sheep?
Oh yeah, it might be.
Yeah, it's the sheep.
Yeah. 150 winners.
I mean, I'd want that one.
That's the best one. I like that sheep.
Golden Ronkin flute. 100 winners.
That's for the golden Namazu minion, I think, right? Or
that's the golden flying Ronkin.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, you're right.
Golden Beaver. 100 winners.
I wouldn't mind this one either.
No,
that's a minion, isn't it?
And
yeah,
now it gets very.
So those are decent prices.
Yeah, these are still decent.
This one's still worth getting.
Yeah. Chloe's gold certificate of commendation. 50 winners.
Those
that gives you
are worth money.
But what's strange?
That gives you a free mount.
Yeah, but what's strange is that what you're probably now noticing is that the number of winners is decreasing.
So what's the rarest?
So they must be getting better.
What is happening here?
Yeah.
Gold or 15 winners, and the much coveted gold needle. 15 winners. Did they?
So what they're saying is 30 people will get shat on by luck.
Yeah. What? Why is this in here?
Because it's funny.
Well,
I guess it is funny.
I feel like that number some of these numbers have to be wrong, because adding all these numbers up, it only adds to 730. So that accounts for 670 people that aren't in one of the 1,400 winners.
Everyone else just gets the rockets, maybe.
No, but it says one of the lucky 1,400 winners who will receive 99 skyrocket fireworks and a gold-themed prize. So everyone will receive...
So it says at the bottom, we've prepared these and various other prizes for this special event. So band together with friends, free company members, or even unacquainted warriors of light, and delve into treasure hunt dungeons with riches galore. May fortune smile upon you in your treasure hunting adventures. I just think it's so funny.
What you don't know, Georgi, is there is one prize for one winner, the rarest of all, an Allegan gold piece. And that will be the rarest prize of all.
I thought you were going to say, like, instead of just a gold ore, they'd get true gold ore.
And rose gold. There's no gold.
If you guys are wondering, for those in the chat or viewers, remember, gold ore, that's like a level 50 unspoiled node.
Yeah, but that's quite rare. That's it's rarer than the gold needle.
You'll maybe get 200 gil from vendors. Yeah, so that's very strange and very mean for some. They get the email like,
mean-spirited.
I won, and what did I win? A gold needle. I don't even know
how. Don't even acknowledge me. Why'd you send me?
What is that? What is that? That's just.
It's the paralysis removal one, right?
When? I believe so.
When?
You can buy it from a vendor. You use it in Palace of the Dead.
Blue Mage.
Yeah, I'm Blue Mage.
I don't think I have ever used a gold needle in Final Fantasy XIV.
Solo.
I feel maybe it's been carried with me in Palace of the Dead or something, I think. But can you even use it if you're afflicted with that? I guess so. What's gold needle? Isn't that to wake you up?
Yourself, or do you...
It's either paralysis or
sleep.
stone.
Oh, is
Petrify.
it? Oh, it's Petrify. That's it.
But can you use it on yourself, or does it require someone else to use it on you? Because if it's Petrify, I don't know how you use it.
Yeah.
Target someone with pots though, or any items aside from the Phoenix Town.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I think they're all solo use.
This really shows that we haven't really used it before, for its intended use. Which
items haven't really been used like that since A Realm Reborn.
Yeah,
there is. You think we're carrying around antidotes, eye drops, smelling salts, gold needles?
Smelling salts.
I was in a Praetorium run the other day, and someone was using a potent poisoning potion on every boss.
What the hell? Good on them, Good on them.
You know what? Yeah.
Shout out.
That extra damage. They're doing you a favor.
Yeah, and it made it faster, so I'm not complaining.
That player deserved commendation.
I will say I do always keep mana pots and HP potions all the time.
I do too.
Yeah, of course.
And there's always at least one Phoenix down. I don't know where they fucking come from at this point. They just appear in my inventory. And I end up
you can only get one though.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem like it has any explanation in the about the gold needle in the description.
It seems like it's just
it's medicine
item.
That's
I don't.
Curing petrification and pricking fingers, but it's possible that it. No, it still says it includes curing petrification.
So I guess you can use it if you're petrified.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Petrification. Okay.
Yeah.
Unless it's been removed from the game, many other items.
I just love the idea that it doesn't specify the amount, so I'm assuming you just get a single gold needle.
One gold needle. One beaver, one flute, one gold needle, one gold ore, which I don't think would turn into a gold ingot with only one.
No, not with just one. Why would you deserve more than one thing? Everyone else is only getting one thing.
Yeah, that's true.
Please.
That is true, yeah.
Can we do something? Can we all enter this contest? I want to see if one of us gets the gold needle, because there's enough winners, compared to other contests, for one of us to actually get something. Something could be very shit.
Yeah.
I agree with you, but we all entered the ones the mount sweepstakes that they did around this time last year, and we didn't win any of those.
That's true.
So we can still try. How
do we enter, and what's the rules?
And what is the entry period?
Well, it starts on the 15th of October, so it's already underway. Lasts until the 28th of October. That's a Monday for most of you, but for Australians, it's on Tuesday the 29th at 2 a.m.
That's the daily reset time.
Yeah. So how to enter? You read the official rules for full terms and conditions.
The first step. Here's a link. Read it.
There's a link to the rules, and it's literally from the forums. And it's quite legalese. It looks very scary.
You gotta cover your asses. Thanks, Quebec.
It has a Spanish post as well.
Why?
It has in English and Spanish.
This game doesn't support Spanish or German.
That's a popular language here.
No, I agree with you. It's just a strange thing for them to list second.
If you are, I love this. Territories.
This is the. I don't know actually.
I don't know where you are.
Well, no, it is for Europe. Yeah, I was thinking this was like an NA only, and that's why it was Spanish
says
as well,
it's funny because it says the following territories: South America, North America, Europe, which I press X to doubt here because I think when they say Europe, that usually comes with an asterisk. It would be very.
It doesn't this time.
With these kinds of screenshot contests, they tend to make it. Then it does tend to mean all of Europe because of the fact that you don't receive anything physical
or of any monetary value as well.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So there you go.
So the entirety of South America, North America, Europe, Africa,
but excluding
Oceania, and Asia, but not some.
Excluding countries. Japan, China. Mongolia, Republic of Korea, Taiwan, Laos, Thailand, Hong Kong, Vietnam, the Philippines, Brunei, Malaysia, Singapore.
You can just say most of Asia.
Indonesia, Cambodia. Okay, I guess so. But Macau and wherever prohibited by law. So there you go.
Well, at least they recognize Taiwan.
I get the Chinese one in Korea because they have their own shit.
Yeah.
Okay. Japan, I guess they have their own promotions anyway. So whatever.
Oh yeah, if we went on to the Japanese one, it's probably like everyone gets all of the mounts and all.
You get 50 mounts.
Buy one single chicken tender. You get everything you ever wanted. At fucking Lawson's
Yoshi will
or
give you a back rub. We love our Japanese players.
Actually, there is an asterisk for the European ones. You have to physically walk to downtown,
and send them a pic. Give them your
to
phone
a golden statue. You have to take a picture with a disposable camera, and you need to send the photos, the negatives, to Square Enix Japan.
You need to send the disposable camera itself. Thank you.
Yes, the whole camera. Okay. Anyways, so the
step 2, please, Nikhil.
Step 2. Step 2. Submit your entry through the submission form. So there's a submission form for the Americas account users and submissions for form for the Europeans. So you have separate forms. You can go to the lodestone.
Oceanians are my favorite Europeans.
Yeah, you're just with us, I guess. And that's a whole website that you can do. We've spent way too much time on this for a absurd.
Really committed to this.
You should explain how it works because it's surprisingly complicated what you have to do to actually enter.
For the form? Or do you want me
for
to...
the picture.
For the photograph you take.
For the rules.
Okay, in order to enter the promotion, you must complete the following steps during the entry period. Capture a screenshot, the screenshot of your Final Fantasy XIV, the game character inside any of the treasure hunt dungeons using the... I think it's funnier to read the legalese description.
Oh, no, there's...
Oh, okay, if you want to read the legalese one. I mean, I'm just worried that it's going to be really long. I was talking about the one from the Lodestone post.
Oh, okay, we can do the Lodestone post as well. Okay, for the sweepstakes, you'll be required to use the group post feature to take a screenshot using specific text stickers. Read on to learn how to enable these stickers in group posts. 1. Enable group post by typing /gpost in the chat. 2. In the group post settings window, navigate to the effects frame settings tab on the sidebar and select the sticker mode button at the bottom. If the group post setting window is not visible, press the R key on your keyboard or the middle mouse button on your mouse. PS4, PS5 gamepad, a square button, Xbox gamepad, X button.
Okay, it's a lot.
3. Navigate to the text tab and select the T button to display the text stickers. The following text sticker options must be enabled to enter the sweepstakes. Character name, display homeworld, data time, area name. 4. To take your screenshot, press the key on your keyboard. Gamepad, simultaneously press the LB and start button. LB and start button.
I didn't know that.
Ah.
No, I didn't know that either.
For further details on taking screenshots and using the group post feature, visit our UI guide page. So there you go.
Are they terrified of the idea that someone took a screenshot in the past and submits it to this contest?
Yeah.
Yeah, or that they're just going to, like, glitch themselves into a treasure map dungeon. They have to make sure that you're definitely there, Mailer.
Need the area name.
I think it just makes it easier because it has your name on there, too, and your home world for them.
Yeah.
Looking at the Japanese version, they have to use Twitter or X.
I understand why they want to. Yeah, okay. So they're probably trying to separate themselves, at least in the Western.
Oh, thank God we don't got to do that.
Yeah. But where do you?
So embarrassing.
Oh yeah,
I know.
Yeah, use the form. Yeah.
Okay, so there you go. That is the sweepstakes. Go in there if you want the chance to win a gold needle.
I want to know if you get something that's not in this list. Let us know, please, because I want to know what other mysterious golden objects they're giving away.
Yeah. You'd need to... Yeah, see, I remember seeing that in the legalese.
Oh,
it says log into your X account. If necessary, first create an X account for free at x.com. Using the provided template, post a reply to the X post announcing the promotion that contains each of the following. The screenshot and the hashtag.
To a previous set of rules.
Do you think maybe that will come at the end, though? This is a step-by-step process when you apply, I think.
Maybe.
Well, Japan's Lodestone post goes straight to Twitter. This one makes us go to a forum post, so it's odd.
It says you have to do the screenshot, then the hashtag, and then it says visit the entry submission form for your account region via the link located at the bottom of this page to enter.
God, that's so much work.
Yeah,
really
it is a lot of work.
For a
lot of work for
the
chance to win a fucking golden needle. I don't know. That's very strange. Okay. You do you, Square Enix. You know how to make things a chore sometimes.
Complicated.
That's what you do.
Yeah.
I mean, have you used Play Online recently?
God, even more slander of 11. We have to stop. All right, but it is true. And 11 players, no. All right, moving on. Letter from the producer live. It is happening, and it's happening soon. The 1st of November, right after the day after Halloween. With the release of patch 7.1 fast approaching, the next letter from the producer live will be bringing you the latest updates and some live gameplay.
Gameplay.
Yes, that will be on the 1st of November at 11 a.m. GMT. You will be on GMT at that point, Mela, so that makes sense.
Oh yeah, that's fine. I'm off that day.
Noon Central European time, or 10 p.m. Australian Eastern time. So noon, that's 6. It'll be 6 a.m.
EST.
For
That's not happening.
3 a.m. PST.
Yeah, 3.
No.
Yeah, that's
3 a.m.
rough for North America.
It's a little too late to really want to stay up for it. It's too early to want to wake up for it. So it's
yeah.
truly the witching hour.
I know this is the good
boy,
one.
3 a.m. Time to do a speakers podcast.
Oh boy, 3 a.m.
So I can't move to the West Coast.
Yeah,
it's too much.
true.
That's not why you can't move to the West Coast.
No.
Shut up.
I hate it.
What do you bet? Yoshi in the live gameplay thing, they show one of the new trials or something.
Yeah.
And Yoshi P walks off the edge of the arena.
No, he would never. He would.
What if he does that? No, what if he does that?
That'd be crazy.
Yeah, but there's not a new trial this time. It's just going to be one we've seen before, except the extreme version. I don't think he's going. Well, he could.
Okay, so patch 7.1 part 2 is obviously the main topic there, and then miscellaneous, which is going to be about 15 to 20 minutes of merchandise that we cannot buy in the West. Now, there's another reason why this has stirred some people up, because this seems to imply that patch 7.1 will be released on November 12th.
Makes sense.
Yeah, but can you imagine, Mela, why that would be a problem?
No.
No, absolutely no idea.
Oh, okay.
I think
Couldn't possibly.
I think I could provide some insight.
Yes,
for
Rollo.
reasons.
Enlighten us.
You see, because the 26th, shortly after the 28th, is Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Yay!
Woo! Yeah. Yeah.
And people are very upset
So
about
it's-
that, apparently.
Crashing with Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving Ultimate, baby.
Yeah. So there you go. That's it's before.
Wait, what?
It's before Thanksgiving, because Thanksgiving.
No, because remember, Ultimate's released 2 weeks after the patch.
Yeah.
trailer.
It's not the patch itself. It's Ultimate. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
and
Ultimate
it-
falls on Thanksgiving, or the day before.
2 days before.
2 days before. But most people will be, not at home.
God,
maybe.
heaven forbid you have to make the difficult choice between playing a video game and spending time with your actual family.
God damn, it's not that serious. Dude.
No,
You can-
it's not.
Also,
Dude.
it's 2 days before.
It wasn't.
I mean,
Sorry,
it is,
Mom,
but-
Dad, I'm not coming home this year. I gotta grind.
Rollo, I will say this: when was the last time an Ultimate was cleared in less than 5 days?
I guess never.
How long do our ultimates take? Yeah, they're not.
Well, yeah, true.
Normally, 5 days is the minimum, from what I
pretty
can remember.
decent.
It does give the EU and Japan's raid teams an edge, because we do
Yes,
not
it
celebrate
does.
Thanksgiving. So
Yeah, but
I'm
when
sure
was
that's
the last time
Yeah, but we-
NA was even close to
We
it.
do celebrate Black Friday, Lakil.
Oh, that's true. Hell yeah, brother.
How can you raid when you got to shop? Come on.
That's true. Raiders be shopping.
Yeah.
Although 14 has had weird dates that has fallen on very Western holidays before. Wasn't it FanFest that literally fell on like
It's like
Christmas Eve, I think, or
Yeah.
Christmas Day, or was
It
it
might have
like
been
Boxing
Christmas
Day?
Day.
Yeah, it was crazy. It was like what.
That must have been an old fan.
It
fest.
was
That
the
must
Japanese
It was-
FanFest,
it
mind
was
you.
the
I was going to say it would have to be the Japanese one because
It was a
they're
while
the
back.
only-
But I
Yeah.
do remember that because it was I think we just had.
It was baffling. We didn't. Yeah.
We had to not cover it because.
Yeah.
It was weird.
It's not that serious. I mean, come on. It's an ultimate race, which is
if you are
not an
a
official thing.
hardcore raider, and this is like the one thing you wait for is to do the race. I can see why that would upset you because
I can appreciate
you're missing out on this race.
Yeah, there's essentially an ultimate a year at best. So like it's a once a year event.
Yeah, if this is all you play 14 for, this is a kick in the face. I can see that. But
yeah, it's just
it is what it is.
Bring your computer.
Yeah,
you can like not spend a little bit of time with your family if you want to do some raiding at your mom's house. I don't know, man. Like,
how long?
I mean, it is 2 days.
Dinner?
It is 2 days before actual Thanksgiving, so
you got a couple of days to grind on it, and then it's Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
spend an hour with your family, have dinner, and
enjoy 1 day break.
Yeah,
and then come back.
It's fine.
I definitely acknowledge that. Like, the American player base is the biggest player base. Yeah. Even like combining JP Europe, it barely matches up, I think, with America or NA. But it's like, come on, man. It's not an official race.
No.
They don't even really acknowledge it anymore because of and it's you can spend a week with your family. It's fine. But you can come back and raid.
Understand it sucks. That's how it is.
Yeah.
Gotta just move on. I'm sorry.
You're a very small part of the player base, the ultimate race people.
Yeah. I mean, they're not doing anything. They're just complaining, and that's fine. I mean, that's what we do on this show most of the time. So.
We love doing that.
We love complaining. Yeah. Okay. Well, that's the live letter. So again, that is on the 1st of November. Catch it here because we will be covering it. Rollo, of course, will be sleeping. I'm pretty sure.
That'll be conserving his energy for the ultimate race.
Oh yeah,
yeah. In 4 weeks' time,
he needs a lot of time to race. Like a big sleepy grizzly bear. He's got to go and hibernate for it.
I need to hibernate.
Yeah. Okay. That is all we have from recent events. Let's squeeze in. Yeah, we'll squeeze in a MogMail. We'll do that. Here is MogMail. This is from Louisia Silverfang from Moogle. Oh, this is too long to read. I'm seeing in chat that they say 4 p.m.
Maybe there's daylight savings.
Oh, you haven't gone over to daylight savings yet at that point.
Oh, yeah.
We have.
I'll still be sleeping.
Oh, no, I hate this period where it's like...
This is the best time of the year.
Oh, everyone's like, oh, what time is it now?
Well, I've already gone through my daylight savings. Why can't we all be synced up?
I don't know. It's very annoying. Because we are the last Sunday of this month.
Yeah, you're the last Sunday of this year, aren't you?
Is that when we do it, Mela? I don't remember when we fucking...
Yeah, 27th of October. So this Sunday not the one tomorrow, but the next one.
So November 3rd for America.
Okay.
So you're only a week after. So why not just push it a week back, or we push it a week forward?
I'm not in charge, man. I just live here.
Abolish this whole system altogether. I'm tired of this.
We need to save daylight.
They keep saying, "Oh, we're going to stop, guys. We're so close to doing it. We're gonna do it now." And then it's like someone puts it in a drawer, and we never hear of it again. Okay. Anyways, here's the MogMail from Louisia Silverfang from Moogle.
Louisiana.
That's right. Hello, speakers. My question pertains to a topic that may or may not be addressed in future 14 content. So fingers crossed my mail gets to the show before that happens. Well, you made it. It's before the patch. So when I was going through Dawn Trail's MSQ, more than anything else, people have voiced problems with in terms of writing and possible plot holes. All my brain kept coming back to during the latter Soralja sections was, okay, but what happened to little Gululja's mother? I'm serious. What's the story behind Soralja somehow getting laid? It would be one thing if he had sired offsprings for the sake of heirs to his throne, but one, the regulator already made him immortal, which functionally rendered the continuation of his bloodline unnecessary, and two, he continually refused to acknowledge Gulool as his child, so he clearly had no interest in taking advantage of familial structures as a way to remain in power, Game of Thrones style. I feel like there are parts of this backstory / lore that are missing, because Zoraal randomly fathering a child just seems so out of character from what we know of him. Again, because he wants to keep his power to himself and not share it with any relatives, by blood or otherwise. Hell, even the characters in the MSQ openly state that, well, we don't know for sure that this kid is Zoraal son, but who else's son would he be? So for all we know, little Gulool could just be born from a completely unrelated family, and he just happens to have blue scales, just like mutations that happen randomly in nature. I have a couple of kind of sort of theories about it, but they all fall apart for reasons I will explain. One explanation is that he simply fell in love with a female Mamulja who passed away shortly after little Gulool's birth, and that he was so struck with grief that he couldn't bear to even look at his son since he reminded him too much of his dead wife. A variation of this theory could also be that after mating with his wife, Zoraal saw his love, or just sexual attraction for her, as a sign of weakness on his part. Something, love is useless, blah blah, I stand alone, and abandoned her and little Gulool.
Sorry, mating with his wife.
Yeah.
Why'd you get it right?
It's a great turn of
sort of
phrase.
romantic language.
However, my wife. So.
However, since there is literally zero references made to little Gulool's mother made by Zoraal, she obviously did not have a big impact on his life. Not even worth an uwu sad flashback or spiteful offhand comment like, I shouldn't have knocked up that wench.
What?
That's in
He wouldn't say
Gulool.
that.
That's what he would think, because he's a horrible
I shouldn't
person.
have knocked up that wench. Why would he say that? At what point in the trial at the end, one of his voice lines? Oh God, just a secondary thought about that wench.
Yeah, well,
I feel like. Well, no, you keep. Well, I'll talk about it.
Yeah.
Actually.
The other possibility is that Zoraal, as a conqueror, shall we say, committed war crimes against a random female Mamulja, and little Gulool was the result. But if that was one of his methods of instilling terror in his people, we would probably see way more blue Mamulja kids running around instead of only little Gulool. Plus, as much of an antagonist Sphene was, I can't see her tolerating such despicable behavior towards her people, even from her co-ruler. Unless Square Enix plans on revealing something very dark in regards to Zoraal's character in future patches, I don't see this as a probable explanation. Or maybe some Mamulja can... can do that lesbian lizard species thing and reproduce without a mate, and the resulting offspring is a clone of its parent. I don't know. Lol.
Huh?
What do you guys think?
Lesbian lizards.
I don't. I
I'm
love
not a
that
lizardologist.
I love that is explained, just told to us as if we all know. That's just like,
Yes.
the lesbian lizard species thing. What do you guys think?
Sorry.
Do you have any theories regarding little Gulool's parentage? Keep doing what you guys are doing. And by the way, I am not bald. Best regards from Moogle server. Okay? The bald counter remains unchanged.
So,
Still at 8.
I don't think a woman exists that was involved in the creation of Gulool, because I feel as if that would have come up in that weird hallucination he has at the midpoint of his trial.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
I think the mechanical, not the mechanical, but like the narrative reason, not like the in-lore reason, is that sometimes 14 just doesn't have moms. I feel like it's
true.
only kind of recently we've been having more mom characters.
Yeah.
But
who is Zoraal's mother?
Yeah.
Yeah. But like what?
Where's
Xenos?
Who is Wooklamat's mother?
Well, Wooklamat, I guess, has the surrogate mother. It sort of counts.
Yeah, but
guess.
we know her birth father, but we don't know her birth mother, and he never talks about her.
True.
Yeah. Elise's mom, another one, and Ida's. It's just
who's Xenos' mom?
I think we know the person, but they don't have anything, for Xenos' mother.
Where's Varys' mom? It's just like working our way
Yeah,
up.
that's what I'm saying. Like, if you start thinking about it, like, there's a real distinct lack of moms.
Yeah.
In this game. It's only very recently we started getting more with like Emiliance and Kafkiwa.
Yeah.
You're so lucky, Erinville.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Mother.
I mean, Amelian's
But
is
no father
a
that
mother,
we know of.
but
Lots
No,
of single parents in AOC.
Well, Vieira culture gets explained in the
That's
Russian
true,
Wiki
yeah.
quest, so it makes sense.
where's
that
Louise Suarez'
Erinville
mom?
doesn't.
I mean, she's probably a billion years old.
Now you're stretching.
I got so caught up on the lesbian lizard. It's called parthenogenesis.
Of course you did.
Um,
Are they lesbians?
Yeah.
the one they were talking about is a New Mexican whiptail, if you're interested.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Basically, they make an egg and it can grow without fertilization.
Interesting.
It's quite interesting.
Where's the
And
lesbian
yeah.
part coming?
because they're an all-female species.
Oh.
But it can happen in other animals too. I don't think Square Enix are going to do anything dark. I don't think Zoraljar had some kind of Warpath type arc where he pillaged.
He's
No.
not a Genghis Khan.
He's not.
No.
It just doesn't. It's just unlikely.
Like she's like they say in the MogMail as well, we would see more than Gulool Jah then.
Exactly.
Like, as a blue scale.
And the sphere of influence in Alexandria, like the bubble that he owns
Yeah.
and was in for 30 years, isn't that big, and it's in the northern part, so there
Yeah.
probably aren't a huge amount of Mamuls there anyway.
Yeah. Also, I don't know how old Gulool Jah is, but it must have happened relatively recently.
Very recently, definitely
Yeah.
late in the 30-year arc thing.
I thought that they said that he was less than 10 years old, but I might be making that up in my mind. It might
He's
be
tiny little thing.
false memory.
Yeah.
I think I do remember something. He's definitely like not a teenager kind of thing.
Oh yeah,
No,
he's,
yeah.
he's a child.
He's a
Yeah.
child for sure. He
Yeah.
acts like one. He goes and talks to Otis.
Yeah.
If I had to pick one, I could maybe see. I think clone is pretty likely. I think unfortunate lover or like deceased mom kind of thing, where it's like, for that brief moment he had like a spark
Yeah.
of hope, and that's why he put Gulool Jah as like the heir to like the passcode and all that shit. He's like, like, yeah, this is what I need. I just need love in my life. And then like a tragic thing happens, and he's like, I cast you away, my son. You remind me of her. You
Yeah.
know? Like that kind of
Yeah.
stuff.
I think that might be a likely. We know that there's going to be flashbacks in the next patch to show more of his backstory, and I think you know how they like to give like irredeemable characters a chance at redemption, like a redemption story background. Might be part of that for him. That they're going to show that but he had this like soft side. That's why he doesn't like, Gulool Jah, because it does remind him of this woman that he was with.
That's fair.
He
but I
was a
would
wife
like it
guy.
Yeah, maybe he was.
I don't think he was a wife guy.
I don't think he was a wife
No.
guy either. If there was a woman that did end up being Gulool Jah's actual mother, I would have preferred if they included any Mamul Jah in Shaktaral, because we don't see any
No, exactly.
north of the bridge.
I think he used Soralja, or whatever he was called, as like a plaything whenever he needed to let out his frustrations. But I don't think he had a love arc. I don't
Right.
think he found love. I think clone's the most likely. I also like that they say
he was there a long
Game
time.
of Thrones style
Yeah,
rather than just European royal house. Or
Yeah.
I also agree with what Chat's been saying, that I think that the dungeon that we saw in the last live letter has a good chance to explain where where Gulool Jah comes from.
Yeah.
Which also
It's a
might
very
play into
elegant type thing to do.
Yeah, it might also play into just like Gulool Jah being the current, essentially, like, monarch of Alexandria.
Yeah. Yeah.
I got a third one right here, though. All right.
Okay.
And this is inspired by the community.
Uh-oh.
You know
Don't say it
what?
like that.
Maybe it's Fiend. Maybe there was a brief encounter.
I don't think. I mean, Sphene is not even a genetic person.
Life
Sphene!
finds a way. Life
No!
finds a way.
We have seen that underneath the fucking hologram, she is a robot.
Listen. With enough willpower, you can reignite a dying star.
Cursed.
I mean,
What horrible...
what a horrible thing to
Fucking
say.
say that.
I believe with enough passion they could make something work, but I don't think it could spring forth a creation such as Gulool.
No.
I mean, I wouldn't rule it out. I think it's unlikely. Maybe there was like a brief love spat, or like they had something.
Even if in this cursed timeline where they had a relationship and Sphene was organic, I don't think her womb is designed to birth Gulool.
No.
That's a good point, yeah.
Like I said, life finds a way.
How would it happen?
They come out of eggs.
He's reptilian, isn't he? So or is he?
Sure.
They do come out of eggs.
Yeah, they come out of eggs. So
she would birth an egg.
she would birth an egg in her.
You're disgusting, Ronnie. You're disgusting, man.
I don't want to. I don't want this anymore.
You freak.
I'm just saying, there was a lot of art of the.
Oh
egg.
no!
I love when
More than I expected.
Woohoo! Okay,
my favorite when Rollo just reverts to I'm just saying.
I'm just saying, yeah. He's washing his hands of this. Okay.
I think it's fair to say that Gulool is the Gabu of this expansion, and he will be forgotten, even though he doesn't deserve to be.
Well,
bring back Gabu.
Gabu was more of
Gabu
a.
didn't inherit anything, so
Yeah.
Gabu is a cute little baby.
I agree.
He
Gabu's
was
not a god king with an imperial army or whatever.
Gabu turned into Titan.
No, he didn't.
He didn't. No, he summoned Titan.
Summoned Titan.
He summoned
When
Titan.
Yeah.
He had Titan was screaming in his agony or whatever. It was all weird.
Yeah.
Well,
like a
Titan
weaker-
always
Yeah.
screams in agony.
But Gabu wasn't our second coming of Azael.
No. Okay. That's MogMail. Thank you for sending in MogMail. I scrolled away. Luisia Silverfang. You can send in more MogMail at speakersofv.com/MogMail. Now on to something completely different. PAX Australia wrapped up last week before. It's been like
last weekend. Yeah.
last weekend. Okay. And Ishikawa had a panel with
Saki Takayanagi, I believe her name is.
It's called Crafting Characters: The Style and Substance of Final Fantasy XIV. This was hosted on the PAX Twitch stream, I think.
Also the 14 one, I think. Yeah, it was on both.
Oh, okay. I believe the slides that we're about to show, they were released by them because they wanted us to have high quality. Is that, if I remember? Right?
No,
You
I screenshotted all these.
I see. Because I remember they said.
I wish they released them.
Yeah, because they said it
Thanks for
during
that community member.
They said that they were going to, but I guess they didn't. Okay, so we're gonna look at some slides. And Rollo disappeared.
No. I'm in the cave.
I mean, I would hope that if they release these officially, and if they have, please let me know, because I wish I did know. They wouldn't have done it with like the picture-in-picture form of them still in the top right.
Oh yeah, I was wondering about that because
I think they would.
I was like, that's an odd thing, but maybe.
Also, the first couple are in 720p before I realized they were in 720p.
Oh, I see. Okay, so they start off the whole thing with just introducing each other themselves.
Yes. I love a certain A Realm Reborn, Heavenswood, and Stormblood main scenario quests.
Yeah.
So vague.
Oh.
It's just so you don't think she did all the bad ones.
Right.
Well, we know which ones Stormblood ones she did. She did the Azim Step arc, and in A Realm Reborn she did the Ishgard arc. Or
Yeah.
the Kurthus arc. I don't know what one she did in Heavenswood personally.
I don't know.
Wasn't it Darkness?
She did the Dark Knights.
That's not main scenario.
MSQ, yeah.
And that's also listed separately.
Yeah.
No.
Margaret.
Margaret.
Yeah, Margaret.
Margaret. Reminder for you to finish that,
Margaret.
because that's easy to like forget because she's in a place that you probably don't really visit that often.
No, that's true.
So, okay. So she gives us a rundown of that. Oh, I see it's listed twice here. Okay, so moving on. And then there's Saki Takayanagi.
Takayanagi.
I got there. So
What did she say?
she has done the anima weapon quests.
They were good. But she
Yeah.
did a theme step.
Well, no, she's in charge of like implementing the quest line.
Oh, okay. She did.
Yeah.
She like decides like what you need to do as well as what the characters you interact with are like designed as.
Yeah.
She did. She helped. She did had anything to do with your Haddock.
Listen,
Bad story.
I mean,
the
someone
material
had to be
she had,
involved.
Yeah. Someone had to do it.
That's
it's
a fact,
less her fault and more
Yeah.
someone else's.
And she also does outfits for the humanoid characters as well. That's like her main.
That's fun.
Which is most of what this panel was about.
Yes.
Or most of what she talks about in this panel, I should
Yeah,
say.
they're going specifically talking about characters and like how they design them. So crafting characters is what we're starting with Wachumeki Meki deliveries.
Why is this like this?
Wow, whoever did this is this,
Oh.
that community member we were talking about. Oh
Yeah,
my
that
God.
community member who did these should have maybe thought about that.
Yeah,
It's
she did.
because, like you said, they were lower res, and then you realized, and then
Sorry.
yeah, no, that's fine. I should have checked that. Okay.
So yeah, this is Ishikawa mentioned that like the main in terms of like story that she actually wrote herself rather than outlined, some of the ones that she most worked on were the Wachumeki Meki delivery quests, which might explain why some people say they're some of the best parts of the expansion.
I've still not got myself around to them.
They're very good.
They
I
are.
highly recommend them.
Yeah.
I've
She specifically
unfortunately already got 100 in every craft.
Oh,
That's why I do it as I'm leveling my craft.
I
so
just
don't
prefer
forget.
doing deliveries because it's just you grab the gear, you do a macro, you don't have to.
yeah.
You get scripts though.
I know.
You do.
I'm really, like these, you have to focus it because they're good stories. You have to read and enjoy them. But sometimes you just
So,
want to
yeah.
not pay attention.
Shunye's apothecary quest was the, I believe, the botanist and miner quest line.
Right. Okay. And then she.
So here's
Yeah. Go on.
here's Shunye and Uvlo. They this quest they designed so that you could see the differences between how Vieira culture works. So Uvlo, specifically the Skatach. What are they called? The Skatach.
This guitar.
Skatay mountain range, I think is
Oh.
what it's called.
Oh,
That's
the
where
one in
Uvlo is from.
Northard, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was thinking of
range.
Skatach. Yeah. And then Shunye, who shows the Shitona culture, or the the Terali Vieira. That's where you learn that like male Vieira, at least, or male Shitona, go around from village to village, mating with women, and then as part of their journey, then they travel around taking care of their children as they travel from village to village as well.
fucking
Like they
man.
do, they have a close relationship with all of their children from their many women.
Right.
What a life.
What a life, eh?
Not even a pump and dump, just
But-
a pump and.
Oh well,
Raise.
I won't go into detail because I'll spoil the quest.
Okay.
There's a reason Shunye is not doing that and is instead tending a shop in Tuliolal.
Penis.
Right. What did you say?
Nothing. Move on.
All right. So here's how they
Oh, she's playing
Start.
with the toys.
yeah.
Such a cute
Yeah, that's how she makes the MSQ every every game mailer.
Got her
Yeah,
sweets.
Ishikawa provides Saki Takayanagi with all of this information, and then that's how she goes on to design the characters.
Yeah. So she gives the background, the age, impression when viewed side by side, and
I don't
life.
quite know what that means.
Is that
it
with,
might
like,
specifically
between other
ref-
people?
Yeah, it might
Yeah.
also specifically refer to the relationship between Chunye and Uflo.
Yeah, yeah. They show us a little bit of the tool they use to design
Oh,
characters.
the tool looks disgusting. I hated it.
This gives me like, I don't want to look at that.
This is only the first one. Look at the second one.
Yeah,
These are real dev tools, that's for sure.
I mean, look how. Oh, goodness me, this is.
God, at least we can see why this game is the way it is.
Yeah.
For audio listeners.
Oh yeah.
For podcast listeners.
Oh, it looks like a Windows 95 user interface of like 1,000 Japanese. If you've ever looked at like Japanese software and website design, even nowadays, this is kind of the vibe.
It looks 20 years out of date.
You know what it reminds me of? Those, it's like a ton of old games that are still going on that are essentially just like spreadsheet simulators of like going out into space.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, you have to input the numbers in the cluster here. It's just, it's a mess. Mess.
But essentially, this tool provides Takayanagi everything she needs to edit a character's appearance in the same way that we can, except I assume this allows her to do it from like, well, I guess one screen is maybe not accurate because there's so many windows here.
Yeah.
But like, for us to make edits to our character, there's so many different pages. Like there's the esthetician, then there's like the glamour dresser and stuff like that. So I assume this makes it simpler for her.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure the workflow for this is actually pretty solid and works for them well. It's just to someone who doesn't know.
Yeah. God.
It looks like a nightmare.
It does.
Think what they could do with a modern set of dev tools.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, you think that, but like it's the kind of thing where modern dev tools only help people that are new. If you're someone that has grown up using this, it can often be more difficult to switch to something else.
Yeah. If this is still, I don't know if they're still. I remember
still using CS3.
Like 1.0's like dev tools were like revolutionary. Remember they had this like system where if you put on gloves and the gloves were long, the fabric would like the mesh would change to like fit you. They could in real time put the gloves on and see how the shirt would like crinkle when it like got put on. Like that shit was like huge back then. They kept showing that off in like promo shots.
That's all they had.
It was all they had. But yeah,
how are we gonna make an MMO about crinkling shirts?
Yeah,
we have
it's next gen.
We're 6 years into the dev cycle, all you're crinkling shirts. Keep crinkling.
That system still exists in a much simpler way. It doesn't necessarily account for the actual topography of the gear, but it will acknowledge whether it's short or long sleeve and then edit itself.
I like
around
that we do have that. It's really
okay.
cool. And on like leg pieces and stuff, like long boots sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes make it better, sometimes fuck up, but it's fine.
Yeah. Okay. So that's a look into the nightmarish world of 14's dev tools. They're showing some variations here.
Yes, this is the process where she's trying to find exactly what they should wear such that it fully reflects their character, and then she provides these to Ishikawa so that Ishikawa can sort of like give feedback on which one most feels like the characters that she's made.
Okay. Yeah.
Love that he's always in the era right here.
Yeah.
She knew from day one what this guy was like.
Yeah, that was clear. Okay, so yeah, that's the process shown here.
Okay.
Okay.
I like this slide.
Okay.
She said that she had been taking a lot of screenshots for this presentation. So there was a lot of them.
She'd be able to edit these characters significantly more than actual players would be, because you could never put these two characters together like this, or most of the screenshots she makes actually.
Yeah.
Wow, she's just like us, for real, for real. She just be G-posing.
Yeah.
She's European.
This is basically what Ishikawa does in her little cartoon character, but with all the characters in the game.
Yeah, yeah.
Imagine if she had to do it in engine, like always run to the esthetician.
Okay, so there you go. Now to some character designs of existing characters. Sirena.
Sirena.
Yes, they made her. They needed to make her like seem serene and kind, but like still fit in with the culture of all of the mall. So
Right.
she had to look unique enough that she'd stand out from everyone else, but also not so unique that she looks out of place.
Right. Right.
Make it pink. Works
Yeah.
every time.
Here you see them. So this, I don't think they're talking about it yet, but they do have this like theme of like color, and you see it clearly here. But
A magnized Titan weapon.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
still sticks out so much.
It's
Yeah.
so funny.
Yeah. Magma is the
Yes.
one that probably fits the least aesthetically with his tribe. The Orania tend to use yellow. He doesn't
Yeah.
really have much
Only-
other
only his
outside of
hair.
his. Yeah, his hair and his weapon.
Well,
Yeah.
when you're the Dawn Servant, you can do what you want.
that's true. That's true.
Well, he's not the Dawn Servant
Oh.
anymore, and yet he still does what he wants.
Yeah. Okay.
Sigma.
And then showing Tesleen.
Wow,
She
she's
stands out
gray.
in her glow up screenshot.
Because they had to design Tesleen's Sin Eater form so early in the process, Tesleen also, as a result, ended up being one of the first characters they designed for Shadowbringers.
Yeah.
So they needed to make her outfit look sort of simple because obviously she's
very-
working as a nurse in the far corners of the world,
Yeah.
dealing with like people with ether sickness, but also like nice and kind and sort of happy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is supposed to represent a time before we arrived, and
Right.
things were more pleasant.
Mm-hmm.
Then we fucked
Collecting
things up.
apples.
Tez,
Where
where'd the apples from?
Where'd you find those?
From an
I guess
apple
it's
tree.
It's just transporting them. I don't know. Imported
Yeah.
somewhere.
Oh, I imported that from,
Yeah, imported.
from Nabatharang.
For-
Yeah.
I mean, those sick people need to eat. Yeah.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. Varshan,
Oh.
showing.
I didn't like one of the details they told us about Varshan. That specifically, like they needed the middle of his chest covered up because inside there's a cavity where the eye goes.
Ah, that's cool.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
I mean,
that.
that kind of makes sense. We know he's a puppet. Why?
They also wanted,
Yeah, I was just thinking why. Like,
What a
sometimes
strange
in this
detail.
game you can like magic things into people, but in this one it's very like physical in that the eyes been like forced into. It's weird, but cool. I like it.
So
and also
they
Yes.
they covered it up because the eye is actually there, or is it for like the lore implication that that's where
He's
the eye
put
would
one
be?
of his eyes in.
that's
Yeah.
the lore implication.
Okay.
I don't believe the actual model has the eye
I
inside
see.
his stomach.
I see.
Oh, I'd love it if it did.
Yeah, yeah.
Like Soul Calibur.
I mean, that would be awesome, but yeah, I don't think they'd need to bother with that.
No.
They specifically made it so that his expressions were very muted because of the fact even before you realize that he's like an automaton
Yeah.
as a result of that. Also, his horns are custom made in the sense that they're a color scheme that is not available to actual Aura. It's
They're like
supposed to
greenish.
reflect. Yes, it's supposed to reflect the horn that Vritra has.
Right.
It fits his color scheme.
Yes, that too.
I love Sean's alright. He was a good character. He's nice.
Yeah.
Oh,
And there's little.
Who's that
Ashdaya.
fairy behind him?
Okay.
Get those grippers out of there, man.
Wow.
Yeah, no, I hate the fucking like the police force's gear in
Why is that
Razorhan or whatever they call
the-
it.
should
the
climb-
raven nail. Yeah.
Yeah,
They should climb like cliffs and walls more often. They've got like full gear for it.
Yeah.
I like that set a lot, but whenever I use it, I always replace the feet. It's just
I would do that too.
it's gross.
And then onto some costume clothes designs. Or
Yeah, these were just examples of characters that had fully unique sets. So every character before now used either gear that already existed or very slightly edited gear within the current engine. These are
Yeah.
characters that have designs that were fully unique for them and made for them.
Yes. So
What
we
the
have
hell do they say? Dwun and Shao?
Dwyn and Show.
Okay.
Question?
I don't know what those mean, Mela.
Why would they write it? Why would they write on this concept art in such a
Dwun and
ornate
Shao.
gothic text?
Dwyn and Show.
Doesn't help, does it? Dwun and Shao.
Yeah.
Look how her shoes are. fucking
one of those.
I mean, why would they bother making them fancy when you're not even going to see them 99% of the time?
Shoes.
That's true.
We got to design the underwear.
Yes, important. And also,
I hate this because I don't like seeing Emmett Silk's neck. It makes me uncomfortable.
Emmett Silk's
and his orbs.
Oh yeah, and his orbs. His orbs.
It's weird when he's this expressive. He is not like this.
No,
that's true.
He's much more toned down and less Disney villain.
Yeah, I
like that the bottom of his shoes has the Guardian logo.
Oh yeah, at the bottom of the sole of his
you'll
foot.
never see
Very
that.
interesting.
What are the two black dots represent? Oh, is that like the detail on his like back, like the buttons?
Possibly.
I guess so. Yeah.
You don't want to know.
Every time I look at
Dark Orbs,
when I see stuff like this, I'm always reminded that like we never got to see him as old. Like I'm always like feel like we were. Remember the patch art for that the expansion where like there's just full on artwork of old man Solus, and we never
the 4.4 art.
Yeah, and we just we never see him. Okay.
Also, I feel like people don't really represent this so much in like art in general of him, but like he's essentially wearing a dress.
Yeah, it's true.
You know what I mean?
Long coat.
Yeah,
it is basically a dress.
Yeah, yeah.
In most art, though, that you see, not that I'm faulting him or anything, but like they don't really communicate that he's wearing a dress in the art. You know what I mean?
I mean,
it's like robes, I guess. But
it's
like
hard to
formal.
tell. Yeah, it looks like a robe meets a dress because I'm assuming that's whatever's underneath his outer coat is fully enclosed. What is that?
Yeah,
is that because the outer layer is a coat by definition, right? But
the top bit's a coat.
Yeah, but
it has like a little jacket at the top, but then it is like a frilly dress.
Yeah,
it has frills. Nothing wrong with that. I just feel like people don't draw it like that.
People, why don't you fucking draw me like a fancy ass dress, dude? That's what he's wearing. More dresses.
Pretty princess.
The hem is
a lot of detail.
Yeah.
Because it goes.
Hien.
Oh, I don't like him without arms.
They need to do that so that you can see the design.
I know,
underneath.
but I don't like only one of them.
That's weird. Yeah.
Well, no, the middle, the third one also doesn't have an arm.
He's got no arms.
Oh yeah. He is also wearing unique.
I will say
outfit.
they did capture his dress, his outfit decently in game.
For Hien?
For Hien, yeah, it was
well
decent.
as they could.
Except for the pixel.
Yeah, now, it's not the best, but if one of these slides has Raoban.
No, I'm sorry. There's no Raoban.
I can't forgive that.
No. Okay, and then there's they showed Alpha with and without the
naked and not naked.
Yeah, his little cute
outfit. And now for Mela's favorite slide.
Oh,
Meteon.
I don't like seeing her grippers. Give her some shoes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
No, they are her shoes.
Yes, as a unique character that they specifically designed, they tried to keep the wing motif across both characters.
Yeah. The second character, of course, being this.
I mean, that is cool, though, Anthony.
I mean, it does look like his art, so I don't know why I never really thought about it, but the Ensinger was character designed by Amano as well.
This is very Amano.
Yeah,
you can tell because they're pale and have lots of eyeshadow.
Yeah,
dark lips,
and they look tired. There's always like this like glazed look in their eyes on the Amano art. Love that. That's so classically him. But yeah, I didn't know that before I watched this, so that's cool. Or maybe I did, and I bet you we've talked about this on a podcast episode. Sorry. Okay. Next, we have these. This is the when they talk about like height, character heights.
heights influence if they want a character to be able to look up or look down at characters depending on the context.
Yeah.
It is weird that the Warrior of Light is so short.
That's true.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
midlanders in this game they can barely go over 6 feet, I think,
Yeah.
if even.
I can't have my Midlander is at full height, and it's still not my real height. I think it's like 185 centimeters, I think, or something.
Highlanders, I think, can barely even go like 6'5" or something like that. Too.
Right.
Like, it's not.
Yeah.
You have to have
Very
like because you
They
don't
need an upper
like,
limit,
You
I
see,
guess.
there's the 5 ancients on the right there,
Yeah.
and they need to be bigger
Yeah.
than us. But if they don't want them to be massive as well.
Matsuya is my favorite ancient.
Yeah, he was the prime ancient.
Yeah.
Mats has always been there. You never know.
The Prime Ancient. Okay. Yeah.
It gets like WoW, for example, when they have the main characters who look massive, it's really out of place in some characters
Yeah.
because they have to keep making them more and more massive.
Yeah.
It would look awkward.
Then they showed us Alma and Reen, which is they were talking about their scaling tool here, which
Yeah.
essentially
Reen
design-
looks unwell.
They referred to them as adults, which I don't think they are. I don't think by our classifications they'd be adults in terms of age, but they referred to them. I guess what they're saying is they use the adult model that's been shrunk down.
they scaled them down.
Alma was an adult. She was pregnant. Remember?
She was pregnant, so
Reen
she is.
wasn't, though, for sure.
No, Reen was
No,
not.
Reen was not. She
But Alma
is
was.
a child. Yeah, because
Oh, Alma with the best outfit in the game.
Yeah.
it was so busty for some reason. That outfit, can never forget it.
I need to. I think I need to clarify again. Yeah, this was Georgi said. These are adult character models that are scaled down. That's why they refer to them as adults. For this, just so we're clear. Okay, and they show this side by side. This is how the
This is the
scaling
worst
tool.
screenshot in the presentation, isn't it, Mela?
Yeah,
Why
your
don't
two
they look-
favorite
why do they
characters.
look so weird though.
Well, this is what
looks like-
Lee's
It's
looks
just the lack
like
of
now.
lighting.
Yeah, it's like a lighting, I think.
Yeah.
They just look weird. This is hell. Imagine if this MSQ. This is
I
the
mean,
MSQ.
Mela, I
patch
think you
artwork.
maybe haven't seen them with the new graphics update because this is what they look like now.
That's true, actually. Yeah, I've never gone back to look for them.
They also, with Reen, they mentioned how she has a sort of like glass doll-like appearance that's like
The
a dullness
eyes.
because of being imprisoned.
Yeah. Sorry, Mela, but we're not quite done. But
That's a pretty good screenshot of her. It shows what Georgi just said. She does have kind of like a vacant sadness to her.
yes.
Oh yeah, they also talked about how they specifically talk about the poses that they have when they're static. Like they know that it's not something that people notice, but like the way they behave even when you're not interacting with them is something they have to be conscious about.
Yeah. And then the next slide had the whole room. It was very quiet during this presentation, but when this next slide came up, everyone woke the fuck up.
Yeah.
It's Horsefon.
Yeah, this is what
Let's keep
they
riding that
highlight-
high forever.
They didn't mention him at all this expansion.
No.
They mentioned that like back during A Realm Reborn, they had very limited gear, so they needed to find new ways to make or different ways to make characters unique. So they specifically chose this very light shade of blue that represents Horsefant's hair because up until that point, they had mostly used pretty realistic colors for characters' hair. And I wanted to ask Lakil, is that true? Do you remember any characters from 1.0 that had hair in the style of Horsefant that would have stuck out like this? His face when you ask him a question he's not ready for.
I think I do remember when I first saw Harshaphon, he was like one of the first characters to see with those like kind of the hair color, unique one. It's like, oh, he's so anime boy, Bishi coded, you know?
1.0 characters
running around.
all looked the fucking. I mean, Y'shtola, I guess that is her white hair.
She has white hair. That's
But
not.
so does Thancred.
Yeah, this is 1.0. There's no.
Scions have
I mean, there's
Scions have
nothing.
white hair.
Sorry, no. The answer is no.
So yeah, so Horsefant is one. So they were right when they said that Horsefant is like pretty much the first character with a very noticeable hair color difference.
Yeah.
He's also the only NPC, or the first NPC we meet who forces his subordinates to train mostly naked.
We always got to mention this.
Yeah, every time.
He was a freak, all right. He was a freak.
If you're going to try and
was a freak.
post him as the a hero and remember him for the good, let's remember him for the bad as well. Let's remember his freak side.
You can be sexually deviant and be morally right.
Yeah, that's true.
You can be a kinky hero.
Yeah, he was.
Okay, and then there he is. There he is. Iconic character, obviously. Then there's Frey.
Frey was fun.
His design is so fucking peak.
It's good.
Mm-hmm. They had. I don't think there's
design.
anything.
No, I think this is what we're talking
this
about.
headpiece. Yeah, is available in game, but obviously it doesn't show a darkness behind the face when you wear it. You can actually see your actual character's skin color.
No, I want the darkness.
So they had to specifically ask for Frey to be designed. When Ishikawa made Frey, she had to specifically ask for this change to be made to the helmet model.
Yeah.
Because she felt that best represented Frey.
Yeah.
Maybe he's just really dark. You ever thought about that?
Well,
Could they not have
He's
used
not.
he's not apparently. Well, spoilers.
I mean,
Spoilers for the Dark Knight storyline. Okay. Anyways, yeah, they also showed this.
whoa!
Yeah, which is pretty cool.
Can't wait for that to be a permanent character effect on the Mog Station for 2020.
No, don't ruin that. They also then showed off the Crystal Exarch, which has a similar obfuscation of his, like, hiding his face.
A similar but opposite obfuscation. They talked about this. They specifically asked the hood to be as low as possible to hide as much of his face, but even without the hood, you can go to the next slide. He doesn't have eyes.
Yeah.
It's very comedic sometimes in cutscenes, or even if you just move your camera around and he's on the field. It is comedically dark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember.
It's a good effect.
I remember, and I'm pretty sure this is also why they did it, when they data mined. Remember that? The first, like data mine of the Crystal Exarch, and they haha, time to remove the hood. Let's see if the theories are correct. And it's just like a bold, just creature with just black over its face. And that says, joke's on you. But I'm not going to say the word because we're on the podcast.
Nobody was under any other impression with who it was.
Never forget.
No, we always knew.
Oh, the legs was great.
Yeah.
That was...
They drew a specific comparison between Frey and the Exarch by the fact that the Frey's face is in darkness, but you can see his eyes, which sort of portrayed an honesty to what he was saying, even though he was he portrayed a sinisterness to him.
Yeah.
Whereas the Exarch, you can't see his eyes, even though his character is sort of supposed to portray sort of a kindness, I guess.
Yeah.
But it's difficult for you to trust him.
Yeah.
The Exarch.
Oh, sorry, I thought you meant Frey.
Oh. Okay, and now we're talking about ice.
When are we going to get these eye colours?
I don't think
When
we're
are we
going to
get
get
these eye colours? I want to be an
Don't do
ancient.
it. Don't do it.
I do love the ancient eye colors. They're so
They're really pretty.
piercing.
Yeah.
I like it a lot.
Hephaestus are the nicest.
Yeah,
it's very much to represent their ability to see ether or see magic in a way that we can't.
Yeah.
But it doesn't look like this anymore, right? And
No,
ever since...
we'll get to that.
Oh,
they talk about that.
Yeah, they do. So yeah, the eyes were supposed to be. This is where you the color is them. That's you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This color of their
You
soul,
associate
maybe?
the color with the people. Which
They want to do that eye. Even this extended to their animals.
I don't like the dog.
Oh, gosh, his hair.
I hate that dog.
That Korean cosplay scared me.
That was horrible.
Oh, yeah, that was great.
That was Smile Dog, real life Smile Dog.
It's like that Japanese dog ad.
Yes.
Yeah. Consomme.
Consomme.
I would love an edit of Smile Dog. Oh, God.
Fuck, I was gonna do that. I forgot to do that. That is so good. Yeah.
So here was a screenshot that does show what you were talking about.
Yeah.
Well, They said that this was an unintentional result of the graphics update, and that with 7.1, it should hopefully go back to the way it appeared before, with that sparkle in them.
This is something we haven't really talked about, but like I think we mentioned it once or twice. But a lot of shit from pre-Dawn Trail has been really broken by the graphical update.
I think a lot of stuff in Shadowbringers in particular is kind of wonky.
Cutscenes are...
They didn't, because they just did a full pass. They said, this is what we're doing, this is the pass. But they haven't, I mean, they can't check everything.
A lot of lighting issues. Apparently, facial animations are not as good anymore in like a lot of scenes.
Shadowbringers must be rough as well because of the brightness of the...
Oh, yeah. I don't know about that. I haven't seen any of that. But yeah, that probably. Yeah, I can imagine there's a lot of problems.
What, like the scenes when we're eating Easter and it goes super bright? Oh my god, that looks awful now.
Yeah. I'm sure they're working on it. And it'll probably be in the patch.
Give them time.
The first pass will be in this patch, I guess. But yeah. I
saw new players that couldn't see the piercing eyes. Very important detail.
Yeah.
It's their character.
Yeah.
I mean, you can barely even see their hair color here. Like Hitler Daeus looks like he has basically white hair
overexposed.
It's washed out.
Yeah, it doesn't look good. It's a shame.
Then there's Hermes here.
Hermes.
I believe when Ishikawa gave the direction, it was someone that was like very dedicated and earnest, but also very tired.
Right. They got that.
I mean, he looks tired.
Yeah.
I think he kind of suffers a little bit compared to the other ancients because like his hair is so short it doesn't cover the giraffe neck.
Oh, this guy looks like he looks like a tiny little. I don't know. His body's massive. There's this tiny head on a tiny.
Yeah, like it works for everyone else. Like I know they're all just elves and models or whatever. Like like the Garleans, but like the hair helps the framing a little and their silhouette. Just because here he just looks like a little popsicle or like a little dum dum. You know?
Yeah.
When Takayanagi sent her plans over to the character modelers, she specifically mentioned like the length of his eyelashes and the depth of his eyes to make him look tired, especially tired.
Yeah.
And they also played with colors to see what would look tired. Yeah.
Blonde Hermes can't hurt you. No. Not real.
No. He's done Super Saiyan.
They said that the dark colors helped present his character better than the blonde one.
God, his eyebrows are like crayons.
Yeah.
Really strongly drawn on there. Thank God you don't notice them that much.
That's part of the thing. They wanted the eyebrows to add to the like sort of shadows in his eyes.
Right, yeah.
Which didn't happen with the blonde.
Yeah. Okay, and then there was a little bit about trust at the end here, and they showed us
they put quite a lot of thought into their outfits.
Yes,
remarkably so. I know it might not feel like it because you're like, oh, it's just fan service outfits, but no, I would say that the ones they put the least thought into are Y'shtolas and Krylos.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
They showed off the twins at first, Alphino and Alisaie. We have to.
The lore here is that Alphino told Fortunato that he and Alisaie would be heading to Taral for the summer, and as a result, Fortunato decided to send them outfits specifically so that the Warrior of Light would not dress them in the same way that the Warrior of Light dresses Emiliance.
Right. Yeah. That's interesting.
Good idea.
Yeah.
Good idea.
Good idea.
But he also wanted to dress them kind of similar, which I'm sure they loved.
Do you think they're over this?
Yeah.
The twin, looking the same.
Yeah.
The twin outfits all the time.
I think they are. Yeah.
Put them in some brown or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Also, always the same colors too. It's like always blue and red.
Well, we can't get over it now, can we?
Chad is correct. Fortunato is the one that provided them with their matching outfits in Realm Reborn as well.
That's true. So here's some more details on that.
Even the fucking buttons are different colors, even though you'd never look at them that closely.
Yeah.
Very nice outfits.
And then there's Kryl.
Oh God, I don't need this in my life.
Then there's Graha.
Wait, what? What do these Lalafels
The
represent?
lore.
Oh,
Well, that's all Tataru.
Yeah.
The lore is that Graha is more of a bookworm who doesn't really go outside, which I didn't really get from my first impression of him when we met him in the Crystal Tower. I feel like his gear is not reflectant of that. But that's the
big-ass gauntlet.
Yeah, that's the explanation they've gone with, that he's a bookworm that doesn't really know what you wear when you go to the beach, so he asked Tataru to send him an outfit.
Okay.
Yeah. And then there's Thancred.
Oh, what's the weapon?
It's a kebab.
It's my Cuban uncle.
Yeah.
So
Tío
he's-
Thancred, por favor,
you-
mira.
You're not wrong with that sort of impression, Rollo, because they kind of wanted to get across that like he's still an attractive man, but he's also old. So like he's like a dad, so they wanted to get both aspects of it. So they wanted to show that he's still handsome, but also
He's still handsome.
he's not in his youth anymore.
Right.
He's not even old.
Why is he aging faster than every other character?
Because he has.
He's gone from like a young playboy kind of guy to a fucking granddad in all this time, and then everyone else is the same.
Yeah. Well.
The first took a toil, you know.
Yeah. And then there's Urianger.
Their souls aged, their bodies didn't.
All right.
That watch, though.
Diva.
What the?
There is a story behind the watch. Do you remember that, Georgi? You can.
Oh, okay. I thought you were going to tell.
No.
The watch. That's the same watch that you get from Moonbreeder's parents as part of the Island Sanctuary quest line, and it's supposed to be that he got the same watch from them.
Oh, that's sweet.
And then the earrings are obviously from the Loporits. How he got this outfit is the idea that Thancred dragged him along to buy clothes.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so bright.
It's very bright. And then.
What's the lore on this one?
You know
See,
what?
that's why I was saying the Y'shtola and Kryl lore is the least solid. It was just they just said that Kryl and Y'shtola went to the shop buy their outfits together, and that's why they're kind of similar looking.
Yeah.
I guess because she can't see.
Toes!
Oh,
So,
that's the
like-
other thing. They wanted to highlight her pedicure.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so weird.
Okay.
So there you go. You stole a
yeah.
feet for free. So that's that, and
Thank you, Shola.
then there's Justinian.
He is like the most Hawaiian white guy tourist coded
He's having a
out of
great time.
everyone.
Well, so the law here is that he never asked for clothes, and he never probably would have worn anything beach specific. So Kryl decided to go out of her way to send him an outfit, and he just wore whatever she sent him. But they did say that Justinian did like the cactuars on the shirt because of how much he grew to like the food when he was in Shaloni.
Oh, right. Okay.
And also the earrings are specifically tome gear from Razet Hands that he got as extras.
Okay. All right. And then there's some fun holiday pictures.
Those funny narwhal things.
I hope this is something in game, like at least like a side quest, you know, where you get to see them.
Well, these
fun.
pictures are all
Like
taken
the-
on the Island Sanctuary. I don't know if they'll ever go there.
No.
It'd be fun though.
They
Like a
did
little
3 sets of these.
beach quest.
Yeah.
Use their outfits though, I mean, like for some, like have a little beach quest or something.
Why
I don't know,
not
it's
give you a
fun.
reward for leveling up your trust, having a quest where you go out for a beach?
That would be fun.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah.
I do like that they put so much thought into what every character is wearing, even as minor as much as it might feel like it doesn't matter. Like even with something like this that you could just say is full on fan service, which it kind of still is.
Yeah.
It is.
They still didn't just dress them up in the fucking most skin bearing outfits they had available.
Sure.
Unlike characters when they get fucking summer skins in
Yeah.
gacha games.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
true. Or when Rollo gets a chance on a medium.
Let's
Listen,
not. No.
you
No, we're
know,
not going to
I got
listen.
her.
We're not-
I admire every
yeah.
other day.
Yeah. Okay. Every other day. He admires Emilians.
I call her up. He's like, "Hey, is he at work? I'm coming over, baby girl."
No. Okay. Well, that concludes the summary
He's on a
of.
long mission in Labyrinth. He'll be there for 3 days.
Oh, that's the end of that segment. That's that for the show.
Cool
we're done.
presentation.
Cool
girls.
presentation. Yeah, girlies, we did it.
It's
Yeah.
worth checking out if you want to check out some of the details that we didn't go through.
Yeah. Yes, absolutely. The VOD is on the. Did you say that? It's on the which channel?
It's on both the 14 and the Pax channel.
There you go.
On Twitch.
Okay. Well, that's the show, everybody. Thanks for watching. We'll be back next week, same time, same place. Remember to follow on Twitter at SpeakersXIV, twitch.tv/SpeakersXIV, youtube.com/SpeakersXIV, exclamation Discord in chat if you want to join our Discord server, and if you're watching on demand, links in the description. Remember to send us MogMail, speakersXIV.com/MogMail, and if you're watching live, the post-show is about to begin. We'll see you there. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.